Okay, so this time we're gonna have not much light because my sister's phone is charging over there, but I connect my what's it called again? Study lamp. So yeah, I cannot connect it right now. Does it look tilted? Oh, it does. Does it look bad? I wanted to wear glasses, but I can't find glasses, so I just wore these and they're broken. So yeah, today's video is. I'm just gonna take it off. Oh, I really wanted to wear glasses. Oh. Okay, so today's video is going to be really fun. Of course, I'm making the video. Of course, it's going to be fun. Yeah, I did not know what else to say, so that's what I was just blabbering and yapping. Okay, so okay, it says we've been recording. Okay, it is recording. So let's get this party started. Today we're going to be discussing also how to get started on our creative journey and just like take a starting step towards our creative journey and start taking effective steps towards whatever our respective creative journeys are, whether it is just becoming a better artist, a better writer, a better person in general, and a better whatever field you have chosen. So that this video is going to be about going from somewhere you don't really find is a perfectly place which is taking you anywhere and to get to walking. So to start with, the most important thing is to start walking towards your path. And it doesn't matter if you're taking baby steps, it just matters that you're taking steps at all. But before that, before the steps, what's actually really important is navigating what you really want, navigating it. So basically, you gotta have a vision of what you really want. Like, okay, you want to be a writer. So try to think of the things that you really want to accomplish in being a writer. Like you might have some aspirations, like you want to write a really successful novel. Okay, what else? Like start navigating all of that and perhaps write it down, or yeah, just collect it, and then from there you're going to look at possible steps from where you start, and then we are going to start this journey up. So for me, for my journey, I'm going to be going in my junior year, 11th grade. So for now, my goal is to finish writing draft 1 of the novel I'm working on. It doesn't really have a name yet, but I know that I'm going to self-publish it, and it's going to be a duology. So that's what I know till now. So if you are, let's start like from this video, let's just start making a step. So my first step for now is completing my first draft. So I take out time every day to start writing in it, and whether it is only 100 words, whether it's only 200 words, sometimes I feel really frustrated with what I wrote earlier, and I start correcting it, and I start correcting it again and again. So, it's fine. Everyone does say that don't go back and edit it, and I would recommend that. But if you keep going back and editing it, it's not that big of a deal. So don't get too worried about it. It's okay. Like, we all want our first draft to be perfect. And I can understand, because especially if it's making you easier to like get into writing, and you should like try to make it so that it motivates you, but do not just keep on editing it and editing it and editing it, because it's not going to be perfected. It can't be like perfected till you've got your whole story figured out. Like as you keep writing it, then you're going to have a general idea on what you really want. So you're going to know what I really wanted to foreshadow here. And if you just can't figure out a scene, just kind of just write it through like it's a 12-year-old girl writing a fan fiction. Just write it like that. Just focus on the scene instead of the words. And even if you're using incorrect grammar because you cannot figure out the sentence structure and stuff. So what will happen next is when you begin to write, as you write further, as your story develops further, then you are going to really know and that what you really want to write there. And since you have everything else worked out, you have your story written, then you can just go back without feeling too much anxiety. back to those places where you couldn't focus on earlier that much. So you go back to those places and you start editing them. You're going to edit them and just figure it out then, because then you're going to have some points that you know that this is going to happen later. So I can include the foreshadowing of it over here. So yes, so what I really mean from talking about this at all is that everyone's process is a bit different. Obviously, if you want to benefit from some tricks and tips, you are going to be molding those tips and tricks into your own habits, into your own like healthy habits, because you cannot like exactly just copy down someone's habit or copy down someone's trick. It's not always going to work for you. It mostly wouldn't work for you because everyone is like so different, and everyone's creative process is so different that you just have to figure it out while starting to write it. And obviously you're not going to figure it out if you're just sitting there and doing nothing, which is all right if you're doing nothing. But if you have a vision, then you should start slowly. You can start slowly. It's all right. You don't really have to rush it. We have years. It's okay. Yeah, even if you're older, even if you're 30, it's okay. You can give yourself time. Nothing is too old, because success does not have a specific age that you really have to be successful at that age. What's going to happen if you're not successful at that age? What's going to happen? People are going to judge you. People are going to judge you the day you're born. You look like this, you look like that. It's just going to start from your birth. So with those things, you will have to try to get more used to them, but not really. You can answer back as well. You can explain yourself, but if it's getting you nowhere, then obviously there's no point. Just let it go. Okay, so let's start navigating our journey. For me, I already know what I want, so I'm just gonna write it down. Firstly, I want to complete my first draft. So you're going to take any piece of paper, anything, whatever you have beside you. You can take just a paper, shopper receipt, whatever you want to write it with. You can take any type of pen you want to write it with, and you are going to write your first big task. Complete my first draft. This is what my first big task is. And now, as you've written this down, you're not alone in this. We are going to be writing it together. So you just have to start having the vision and start believing in yourself more, because we are going to do this together. So you do not have to be isolated and sit there alone. We are in this together, and I will try to help you guys as much as I can. If you have any problems, and you're going to try to help me as much as I can, aren't you? You better. Okay, so completing my first draft. So I can share a bit about my own worries and my own problems in like starting and completing this first draft, because I understand that it's not easy. It can be a really hard to, get started, to feel motivated. It's really hard to sometimes even get out of bed. So what really matters, even if you're sitting in bed, you have it in mind. You're going to do it at least tomorrow. It's better not to procrastinate, but if you're really in that state where you need to, it's okay to procrastinate, because sometimes it's really helping you build up your creativity, because sometimes it's just really not the right weather. It's really not the right time of day. So it's okay if you don't feel like it right away that, oh my God, I'm so productive, I can do it all. When I begin to write my draft, I am not always feeling productive. So when I sit down and when I'm writing, I'm just like, I don't know how to figure it out and stuff like that. So, but I just keep pushing through because I really like it. To be honest, because I feel so motivated, because I have all my visions in front of me and that I really need to get this done. And I know that I really have to show them that I can do this, because, as I talked about it earlier in my last video, that it was a bit of a big decision to choose arts. So being creative in itself can be like a bit, put a baggage on your shoulders that you really need to do this, because like you really need to prove them. Because what even scares me, has always scared me more than failure itself, as disappointment. I never really want to disappoint anyone. like my parents and stuff. So, but even with that, I always had aspirations. And I think the reason why my aspirations grew, why my passion grew, why I don't really feel that, oh my God, when I'm writing, is because I had myself with me. Because I had so many people who didn't want me to do this, who thought this was stupid. So that just gave me the motivation, because I couldn't be sitting there and being like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this, and having an episode. Because if I did that, then it will be over. Then, okay, girl, you choose something else, because they already wanted me to choose something else. So I think that's what really helped me get in it, that I couldn't even be sad about it, like, oh my God, I can't do this. Because sometimes I really want to. I want to vent. Like, I wanted to, but now not anymore, because I really want this and I know it, because now I know. Oh my God. Yes. So choosing to go on a creative journey is tough on its own. People around you don't understand, but that's why you got to prove it to them that you can do this. Because the reason I have gotten here at all is because I really, really tried and I showcased my skills. So if you're not showcasing your passion, and if you're asking your parents to let you do something else instead of medical or engineering, which they have chosen for you, they're going to be like, no. Because the reason why is because you haven't shown them passion for anything else, and they do not see a future of you in anything else. Okay, you might have shown them a passion in something else, but they're a bit more like, no, this is not for you, this is not for you. That can become a real big problem. But if you are pursuing another degree, but you have a passion, then it's okay. You can balance the time out for it. You can take out your 15 little minutes and you can work towards your goal for those 15 minutes, because it's better than working at them for 0 minutes. Because 3 months later, you're going to be like, I wish I had started 3 months earlier, or something like that. So why not start today if you know that you're later going to think about it? Like, oh my God, I'm too late, I'm too late. You're going to think about it when you grow even older. You're going to be like, I'm too late. I wish I had done it before. And this is the before that we're talking about. This is today right now. So just start doing it today. So that's what I wanted to say. So if you are an artist and you have a dream of having your painting go be in a museum, or for you to have like this historical importance, then it is not impossible. It is not impossible at all. Can you hear me? Okay, I hope you can hear me. It is not impossible at all. You just gotta start with the basic steps which you think. Yes, you gotta just start with the basic steps. You gotta take out just a single step from it, and you gotta start working towards that. You just gotta, if you want your story painting to be more historical, a tip I can give you, which you can volunteer on and stuff, is to follow your own style. Like, as I say in everything, to follow your own style, because if any of the artists are known, they're known for their own unique style, which sets them different from other people. So if you think your style is a bit different, that's good, because it differentiates you from other people. And if you think your style is too common, well, if there are other paintings out there, they weren't done by you. And if you decide today to do this, you know, there are like thousands of people out there, there are millions of people out there with a passion, but they do not want to step out. So if you decide today to step out and to really try to if you have that vision, you are not all of those people, because you are beginning to take a step, and which is going to set you apart from them, and which is going to take you on, which is going to make you different. So your painting is totally different from them, because you are beginning to be totally yourself and aspiring to do this. To others, they're just painting, they don't have inspiration. If you have inspiration, if you're desperate, you know, the human thing, oh my God, what do you call it? But yeah, the humans are really desperate. They have this really burning passion. So especially for survival. So you can use that passion. You can start utilizing that passion. You can do something for yourself. So why just sit there and do nothing? Just sit down and start outlining your book. And I'm not trying to be harsh on you, okay? we are going to do this together. I'm just going to make, like, if you find it hard to concentrate, we're just going to, like, I'm just going to start doing maybe live and long videos, and we're just going to sit together and talk comfortably and write. You're going to be seeing me struggling, I'm going to be seeing you struggling, we're both going to be chit-chatting, we're all going to be chit-chatting. You can just think of it as us both and sitting across from each other, because I love people and I will not be annoyed with you. And even if you think that you're worthless, and you're like, I think of myself as worthless all the time, so everyone's going to like not like me because I think of myself as worthless all the time, so I have got to hide it. It's okay to feel worthless all the time, to be honest. The main thing that I have talked about before is just to develop the thought that you are going to love yourself at least tomorrow. You can go on days without loving yourself, but the thought that I'm going to love myself, I'm going to try to love myself at the end of the day, is what really self-love is about. And you gotta start giving yourself that. You just gotta start with the baby steps. You are going to take those baby steps. You're going to start loving yourself, and with that, you're going to start working towards your aspirations, or just to be a healthy, happy, smiling person, or just to be a whole, not just, it's to be the great, to be a great doctor, to be a great scientist. You think being a great scientist is impossible? No. If you really want to be a great scientist and you're like, oh my god, all the inventions are already made already, start doing the research. Start looking for topics which have like a bunch of research, and try to make your own thesis about it and research papers about it, and just use kind of like one research paper and try to observe like whatever you can, like whatever start making assumptions about it, and then dig deeper into what it was really about and start looking for answers of what it really was. And you're going to see how close you were, and it's just going to be kind of like a practice. You're just doing it because you're taking a step, because you aspire to be it, so you're taking a step. And trust me, those little steps help so much. I can turn on the light. Yeah. I'm gonna turn on the light. Yes, you're gonna look at my beautiful face. Oh my god, can you even hear me? I'm going to be so disappointed if you can't hear me. Should I turn off the video once, check if you can hear me? Yeah, I'm just gonna check it out. Okay, it's all good. You can hear me. You can hear me perfectly fine. So, which light do you like better? Well, this light looks good. You can do different lightings each day. So, yes. Oh my god, you can see. Should I put it over here a bit? I cannot put it over here, else I'll put it over here. Okay, yeah, this is fine. So yeah, this is what I really wanted to talk about. And this is going to be our step from isolation. Because if you're watching this video, if you took a paper with yourself, like I asked you to, and you wrote down your first vision, congratulations, you're out of those thousands of millions of people who are drawing, who are writing, who are studying to be this or that, and you were actually someone who's really trying, who's an aspiring person, who's different, the kind of person who's really out there. Because without vision, if you can't see a vision, if you have chosen a path and you really can't see the vision with it, then it's kind of like, do you really want this? So if you don't really have a vision, it can get really hard. But yes, we can find your vision together. You can just start looking at all the things that have interested you. History, look at history. You can just be a scholar, or you can like record history, or you can be a lecturer and actually make history really fun and find out new things for people to learn and add to the curriculum, to the course, new things and stuff like that. And if you're interested in physics, you can start doing research on physics and physics stuff. And if you're interested in watching movies and writing movies, thinking about movies on your own, not exactly like, if you're interested like in having a movie of your own, start writing down your ideas, your greatest ideas. And what I'll really recommend is building a platform for you to showcase your skills. And if you like build a platform for yourself, you start showcasing your skills. That's the first step, that like you're really out there. You exist. You are existing as this persona. So my reason, I already had an Instagram account. I already had a YouTube account. I could have started from there, but no. This was me starting out on my new journey where I was really aspiring to be someone different, not me that I was living baselessly. So for me, this was a new step to my journey. So I started it with giving myself a completely new platform, free of other memories, so I could really start anew and look at myself from this new person. Because if I'm just going to keep being lazy, not even lazy, just that other person that I was before, the other non-interested, the one who's not trying, then I'm just going to keep on not trying. If I can just So if you are building a platform for yourself, if you are giving yourself this, yes, I'm going to do this personality, so then you'll have to just, if you keep sticking to that, I'm going to do this personality, then you're not going to be that baseless person who's not going to accomplish their dreams. You're going to be that person that is successful because you are thinking from the mindset of a successful person. So what really happens is that you build a mindset, you have the vision, and then you start walking towards it. And if you keep thinking from that mind which didn't accomplish all those things you wanted all those years ago, you're going to get nothing done. So you gotta have a vision, and you gotta get yourself a platform and start doing things. You're confused, it's all right. Your confusion is all right. You just gotta utilize all those beautiful tools out there and research on it, that what you can explore right now, and what is the best perfect step for you. Most times we do know what's the best perfect step for us, but we're a bit lazy, we're a bit scared to get started, that it's not going to work out. What if it's not going to work out? What if it is going to work out? No, like, what does it even matter if it doesn't work out? It's like, okay, you're just living here and you haven't tried, but that person has tried. And what really can happen differently is that it is going to work out, and you sitting here and is not even working out. So if you're going to do this and you're gonna fail, at least you tried. And if you keep on trying, then you're gonna get it out do it somehow. Because sitting right here not doing it is also failing and not doing it. But if you're doing it, that's one of the steps to success. Obviously, the first step is trying, the second step is success. And you're not going to see success if you don't do the first step, which is trying. If you're just sitting here and I won't be able to do it, of course you won't be able to do it. You're just sitting there. If you don't go out there and try, you're just going to be sitting here having had nothing done. So I really wanted to emphasize that you really gotta just put this little first thing over here. Yeah, this video was a bit more, because I wanted to get you on your feet, because that's from where we're going to start. And it's okay if you're nervous. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to think it's hard. It is hard. It can be complicated. But if you're passionate about it, I think even the hardness of it can be really fun. So I hope this video gave you some courage, gave you some inspiration to start doing stuff and start getting things done. And yes, lastly, I'll ask you to subscribe, not as a creator only, because I really want this video to be really out there, and I really want people to see this, because I know there are lots of people who are searching for this kind of content, but I wanted someone who could understand me and who is going on this journey. Because, well, to be honest, I just love watching people, I don't know, well, but I wanted this kind of community where we can just be a community where I can be there for you, where I can sit around for you. And I would have loved a community like this. So if I'm doing this, it means because I would have loved this too. And I'm doing this even for my past self, who would have loved this so much, for someone to be really out there trying for other people as well. I'm not saying that I am a really good person, but I'm trying to be the person that I would have wanted when I was even a kid. Yes, that's the thing. That's where the glasses and this lighting. Ooh, I like this. Okay. What if I even fold my sleeve? That looks good. That looks good, girl. That looks good. I don't really know how to fold sleeves. This is fine. I mean, they're a bit wonky. Okay. So, yeah, this is going to be a really, really fun experience. Subscribe so you don't forget this and you don't pack this in the back of your head or in the back of your history and totally forget about this our intense conversation. I hope you don't. I spend here a lot of my throat energy, so you better be willing to give this a try. You better be willing to believe in yourself, because I believe in yourself, and I haven't, because I believe in you, and I haven't even seen you. So how can you not believe in yourself? A random girl on the internet believes you, so you gotta start believing yourself too. Must be something special about you, don't you think? This is over here, and you're getting to see it. This is a sign that you need to start working towards your dreams. So stand up and go. Start it. So that's what I would like to say, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video and comment. It just feels so bad saying all of this. But like, I want you to feel you too. I want the inspiration too, okay? And if your guys are there, I will feel even more inspired and even more motivated, because you guys are my muses and my inspiration. The reason I would want to keep going is for you guys. And in this for you guys also includes the young me, because oh my gosh, she would have been so damn happy. And comment down below what you want to be and what you have thought of that you are going to start working towards, or you had this passion and you're like, oh my god, Yuvan, I think I'm going to do this. I think I do have a passion, and you have scared me, so I think I have to do this, or you're going to come to my house and kill me or something. I'm not going to come and kill you. No, I'm not going to come and kill you. But your laziness is going to kill your dreams. You don't want that. You don't want to be this regular office job person. And if you aspire to be an office job person, that's great. Office job is not bad. It's so cute. It really is. Like, imagine going to an office and wearing this and being so confident. If that's what you want to be, that's also great. So, oh gosh. What's going on? So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.